Army. It's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is fantastic. Here in Toronto, again, we are enjoying an amazing, beautiful day. And I know you're always probably like, Heidi, why are you always talking about the weather? I'm always talking about the weather and what is happening outside because it affects us. It affects us every single day. And that's why anytime there's this beautiful sunshine, whatever the weather is, there's always a way to deal with it. And so when it's beautiful like this, it just makes everybody happier, which is what I absolutely love. And it's really warm again today, which is fantastic. So I hope everyone is great. It is Tuesday, which means it's Talk About It Tuesday. So today I want to talk about baby steps and the importance of baby steps because they truly motivate ourselves. I'm talking about this because there's been a number of people in the PPA who have talked to me about their goals, about their dreams, and that they're just not happening fast enough. Here's the thing, guys. We are constantly running through life. We're always trying to do things as fast as we can. It's like, you know what? I got to get this done because then I have to do the next thing. I must get this done because I have to do the next thing. So in our life, we're starting to train ourselves that everything has to happen super fast. So when it comes to our dreams and goals, what we're doing is we're setting expectations for ourselves that when they don't happen really fast and they don't happen overnight, that we're doing something wrong. When in actual fact, what we're doing is we're preventing ourselves from succeeding because we're not taking the time to do the things that we need to do, the baby steps. When we take these baby steps and we see the progress within those baby steps, it motivates us to make more progress. It's actually been proven that this can do that. Hey Mia, so nice of you to join me. Oh my gosh, there's so many people coming on this morning. Hey guys, so glad that you're all here. There was a study done, guys. No word of a lie. There was a study done, Columbia University. They wanted to actually monitor and gauge how baby steps and if it in fact motivated us to be more successful. The way they did this, guys, was with a coffee cup reward system. You know those coffee cup cards? You know, you go to the coffee store and they'll give you one of those cards and it'll say buy 10 cups of coffee and the 11th cup is free. They gave these, a Columbia University study gave these to the participants and they said, here you go. We're just gonna see how it goes. So what they did was they monitored each person. So they would go, they would get number 1 coffee, number 2 coffee, number 3 coffee, what it was. But one thing that they noticed is the closer that they got to the reward, the more motivated they were to be successful and get the cup of coffee for free. What this was proving is when you did baby steps and saw the progress of how close you were to what your reward is and your success, the more they motivated themselves, the quicker they were doing it to actually achieve it. So guys, this totally proves that taking these baby steps and seeing that progress one by one, instead of just trying to get to the end as quick as we can, having that progress works. This is baby steps. And baby steps also takes the pressure off of you. It lets you sit back and relax a little. You can look at things from a larger scale instead of just focusing on what the end result is, what the end of the finish line is. It's like doing one step at a time, 1 kilometer at a time, 1 day at a time. Whatever it is, that's all we need to look at. So what are you guys gonna do? How do you do this? How do we do these baby steps? So the first thing is you have your goal, if you have your dream, if you have whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you know what that is. But I don't want you to focus on that end result. I want you to focus on all of the little progresses that you're going to make. So set out, don't worry about 6 months from now. I want you to worry about today, this week. All you need to do is focus on this week, watching yourself, because all of a sudden it's like you're taking that pressure, that stress off yourself that you have for the 6 months that you're trying to achieve something, and all you're looking at is this week. And when you look at this week, how many of you right now, just even saying this, all of a sudden feel the weight has been taken off your shoulders? Because you're only looking at right now, this moment, this week. And then when you finish that, guys, you've got to really pat yourself on the back for this. Celebrate the progress you've made in this week. When you take it baby steps, chunk by chunk, all of a sudden, it's like that goal has arrived. That free cup of coffee is here because you're doing it chunk by chunk. I want to make sure that you guys are also looking at the progress that you've made and you're celebrating it. So that's all we need to do, guys, is look at one little chunk at a time. What can you achieve today? What can you achieve this week? What can you just achieve this month? Set that timeline for yourself. I also want to make sure that you guys are being a little gentle on yourself, because what do we do? What do we do when we're not achieving things fast enough? We beat ourselves up. The negative self-talk. We always talk about it, guys. What do we talk about? The negative cyclone that starts in our head. So what I want you guys to do is have a little compassion for yourself while you're going through this. Some weeks may be harder than others because maybe you have kids. Maybe you have another job that you're doing. Maybe you have all of these other family obligations. Remember, these things are going to exist as well. So when you're setting yourself for this goal, for this success, whatever it is, that's probably not the only thing that's happening in your life. So give yourself a little compassion here, a little self-care that, listen, even if you didn't achieve everything that was on your list for this week, that's okay. You have another week. Next week, you can start again. That's the greatest thing about life, guys. We can always start again. So number one thing, I want you to remember, by setting these small goals for yourself, the little chunks, the little baby steps, progress is going to motivate you to make more progress in the small steps. So make sure you set only the baby steps out bit by bit. Number two, I want you to give yourself some compassion here. Self-care. Don't beat yourself up when not everything goes to plan. That's okay. And then number three, guys, I want you to celebrate. Celebrate the amazing baby steps that you've just accomplished. You guys got this. We got this. Talk about it Tuesday. Baby steps. Motivate yourself. Because at the end of what you're trying to achieve here is your fabulous free coffee. Have a great day, guys. Happy Tuesday. Bye, guys.